I want to talk about OPT and lottery, H-1B lottery first, and I got laid off before October 1st, which means the change of status didn't happen. What happens now in this scenario?
Yeah, what happens is you usually have a pretty big problem on your hands if that happens. Let's say you're in your initial OPT period. Always apply for the STEM OPT extension just in case for situations like this. If you were laid off and your status is going to change to H-1B, notify your school right away. That's automatically going to halt your student status on October 1st if you don't take any action. And if that happens, then you have no status.
Could you convince the employer by any chance that, hey, don't let me go until October 1st and then let me go? Sameer, let's do a quick intro for people who may have not watched our previous videos.
Hey everyone, my name is Sameer Khedekar. I'm an immigration attorney in the Silicon Valley area and have been practicing for over 20 years.
Nice, love it.
Yeah.
I want to talk about OPT and lottery, H-1B lottery scenario. So let's say I'm on OPT. My employer filed for H-1B. My lottery got picked, and even the petition got approved. But that is before October 1st, and I got laid off before October 1st, which means the change of status didn't happen.
Mhm.
What happens now in this scenario? And what happens especially if the employer withdraws the lottery? I mean, petition, basically, not lottery.
Yeah, what happens is you usually have a pretty big problem on your hands if that happens. Okay. Um, and here's why. We're dealing with a very short timeline between, let's say you had the layoff at sometime in July, August,
Mm,
and that October 1st start date. If there was a change of status, your H-1B is supposed to take effect then. Okay. So if the employer withdraws the H-1B, it's very difficult to then get another company to file for your H-1B, which you would try to do before October 1st.
mm,
Okay. Um, what we typically would try to do is to get another company to file an H-1B before October 1st and say, this person has already been counted against the cap, so give them an H-1B so that they can still change their status on October 1st. It's very difficult to kind of make that happen in that constricted timeline, and
mm,
almost impossible if the prior company has already withdrawn the H-1B.
mm,
So what you need to do if you are going through this, if this happens to you, you want to do whatever you can to preserve your OPT, right? Let's say you're in your initial OPT period. Always apply for the STEM OPT extension just in case for situations like this. Okay,
mm,
don't rely on just CapGap, right? Always apply for the STEM OPT extension. Then, number two, if you were laid off and your status is going to change to H-1B, notify your school right away,
mm.
because in the CVIS system, CVIS or SEVIS, I don't know you're supposed to correctly pronounce it, but whatever it is, that's automatically going to kind of halt your student status on October 1st if you don't take any action. And if that happens, then you have no status. You can't even work on your OPT anymore. So tell your school to make sure they don't allow that to happen so that you can continue on your OPT, because your H-1B was never going to happen in the first place. Does that
Mm.
make sense?
Yeah. Do you tell the employer to withdraw it so that you can go back on OPT, or whose responsibility is to
No,
withdraw?
the employer is required by law to withdraw it.
Okay.
So you can't control what they are or are not going to do.
Mm,
Okay. What you can control is, like, if you're laid off, that means your H-1B is not going to happen. So that
mm,
minute you find out about that, you want to tell your school so they can do whatever they need to do to preserve your LPT
mm,
status through October 1st.
okay, gotcha. Uh, could you convince the employer by any chance that, hey, don't let me go until October 1st and then let me go?
So that's one option you can try, is to say, hey, can I stay through October 15th? Because then if that happens and you lay me off, then I get a 60-day grace period, back to the whole grace period conversation, right? Where I can then transfer my H-1B to somebody else and I don't have to go through the OPT process again. I have my H-1B.
Mm,
But that's going to be up to the employer, and chances
right.
are, many employers are not going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you go back on OPT, let's say you inform the school, you go back on OPT, do you lose the lottery? Do you have to go back on the lottery next year?
It's like you were never picked in the lottery in that situation.
Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully people can contact you and figure out in their situation what they can do. Maybe they are able to find another employer, but whatever. I would recommend them to go through a attorney to like figure out their situation. Thank you, Sameer, for doing this. I am excited. If there are any other questions, please let us know in the comments, and we will always meet on Wednesday as well. So we'll answer any questions there too. And I'll put the consultation links in the description. You also get discount, so make sure to mention UDJ. But Sameer, thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, if you ever need immigration help, whether it is your consultation for a specific situation or filing an H-1B visa because your company doesn't know how to do it, or you are filing for your own company, O1 or EB1A, Sameer and his team is amazing. I know this because some of our subscribers have already reached out to them, gotten help from them. So I know they have given good feedback to me. So I know Sameer and his team will help you as well. Link will be in the description. He's super kind as well that he wants to provide discount if anybody uses my code UDJ. Again, links are in the description and the details are description. You definitely want to use immigration attorney for special and complicated situations. Of course, the free sessions and the free videos are always available, but in specific situation when you need extra help, make sure that you do consultations or anything that you need immigration lawyers with. Link will be in the description.